Daily horoscope analysis for Gemini on June 5, 2025. General cosmic influences June 5, 2025, positions Gemini at a fascinating cosmic crossroads. The sun is firmly in your sign during your solar season, creating an energetic peak that enhances your natural talents for communication and intellectual pursuits. Today features a significant alignment between your ruling planet Mercury and expansive Jupiter, generating extraordinary mental clarity and communicative power. The moon transits through Leo, forming a harmonious trine with your Gemini sun. This lunar position activates your third house of communication and immediate environment, areas where Geminis naturally excel. This creates a double emphasis on expression and connecting with others in your immediate circle. Mercury's influence, your ruling planet Mercury, is direct and moving swiftly through your sign on this day, amplifying your quick-witted nature and bringing a surge of mental energy. Mercury forms a favorable sextile with Venus in Aries, suggesting your words carry extra charm and persuasiveness. Ideas flow effortlessly, making this an excellent day for presentations, important conversations, or creative writing. Mercury's conjunction with Jupiter expands your thinking beyond normal boundaries. You may find yourself contemplating philosophical questions or making plans for future learning opportunities. Your mind can grasp complex concepts with unusual ease, and your curiosity is heightened even beyond your typical Gemini levels. Career and professional prospects. Professionally, June 5 brings exceptional opportunities. Your communicative abilities are amplified, making this a perfect day for presentations, negotiations, or pitching new ideas. Colleagues and supervisors will be particularly receptive to your input, and your ability to mediate between different perspectives makes you an invaluable team member today. Mars in Capricorn brings disciplined energy to your 8th house of shared resources and transformation. This suggests that collaborative projects may receive a boost of determined energy. You might find yourself taking the lead on joint initiatives or helping to resolve complex problems that have stymied the team. For Geminis in creative fields, Neptune's position in Aries forms an inspiring sextile to your sun, unlocking unusual creative potential. Artistic Geminis may experience breakthroughs, especially in projects requiring imagination coupled with technical skill. Trust your innovative impulses today; they're cosmically supported. Geminis seeking employment will find that networking yields particularly promising leads. With Jupiter's expansive energy activating your first house of self, your personality shines in interviews or professional interactions. Emphasize your versatility and communication skills, as these will be your strongest assets. Love and relationships. Venus in Aries illuminates your 11th house of friendships and social networks, suggesting that romance may blossom from within your existing social circle. For attached Geminis, this planetary position encourages bringing fresh energy into the relationship by socializing as a couple or introducing new shared activities. The day carries a playful, spontaneous energy that can reignite passion or deepen existing bonds. Single Geminis benefit from extraordinary charisma today. Your natural wit, combined with Mercury's favorable aspects, makes you particularly attractive to potential partners who value intelligence and verbal dexterity. You might find yourself drawn to someone who challenges you intellectually or introduces you to new perspectives. A square between the Moon and Uranus suggests emotional surprises are possible. You may experience sudden insights about your emotional needs or unexpected revelations from a partner. While potentially jarring, these revelations ultimately lead to greater authenticity in your relationships. For all Geminis, communication in relationships flows particularly well today. If there have been misunderstandings or tensions, the cosmic energies support clearing the air through honest, compassionate conversation. Your ability to see and express multiple perspectives makes you an excellent mediator, even in your own relationships. Health and well-being. With the sun in your sign, your energy levels are naturally elevated, but the multiple planetary aspects active today could lead to mental overstimulation if you're not careful. Your mind is especially active, which can potentially lead to scattered energy or difficulty sleeping if not properly channeled. Physical activities that combine mental engagement with bodily movement would be particularly beneficial today. Consider activities like dance, tennis, or martial arts that require coordination and strategy alongside physical exertion. These will help ground your abundant mental energy in your physical body. Saturn's position in Pisces brings attention to your 10th house of public reputation and structure, reminding you to maintain healthy boundaries around work responsibilities. There may be a temptation to take on too many projects or social commitments due to your elevated energy and Jupiter's expansive influence. Remember that even with today's cosmic boost, your resources are finite. Nutritionally, focus on foods that support your nervous system, such as those rich in B vitamins and magnesium. Hydration is especially important today, as you may be so mentally engaged that you forget to drink enough water. Consider herbal teas that support mental clarity while calming the nervous system, such as lemon balm or ginkgo. Financial outlook. Financially, June 5 brings a mix of opportunity and caution. Jupiter's beneficial aspect to your Sun suggests potential for financial growth, possibly through communication-related projects or intellectual property. Investment opportunities may present themselves, particularly in technology, media, or education sectors that align with your intellectual interests. Uranus in Taurus continues its long-term transit through your 12th house of the subconscious and hidden matters. This placement calls for awareness around unconscious spending patterns or financial decisions made from emotional rather than practical considerations. Today's heightened mental clarity offers an excellent opportunity to examine and potentially transform these patterns. For Geminis involved in sales, marketing, or any persuasion-based financial activities, today's enhanced communicative powers present significant earning potential. Your words carry extra weight and charm, making it easier to close deals or convince others of your value. Venus position suggests that financial benefits may come through your social network or collaborative ventures. Keep an eye out for opportunities that arise through friends or professional connections. A casual conversation could lead to a profitable partnership or opportunity. Social connections. Your social magnetism is at a peak today. With Mercury receiving favorable aspects from both Jupiter and Venus, your conversational abilities shine brightly, making you the center of attention at any gathering. People are drawn to your ideas and perspectives, and you'll find it unusually easy to connect even with those you typically find challenging. The moon in Leo activates your 3rd house of communication and local environment, suggesting that neighborhood events or community activities could bring particularly rewarding social connections. Consider accepting invitations to local gatherings or reaching out to neighbors you'd like to know better. With Venus influencing your 11th house of friendships, existing friendships receive a boost of affectionate energy. It's an excellent day to reconnect with old friends or deepen bonds with newer ones. Group activities are especially favored, as your ability to navigate various social dynamics is enhanced. For socially anxious Geminis, today's cosmic configuration offers a welcome reprieve. You'll find social interactions flowing more naturally than usual, with less second-guessing and more authentic connection. Allow yourself to be present in conversations without overthinking. Your natural charm is amplified today. Personal growth and spiritual aspects. Spiritually, June 5 offers an opportunity to integrate intellectual understanding with deeper wisdom. Neptune in Aries forms a supportive sextile to your Sun, opening channels to intuitive insights that complement your analytical thinking. Pay attention to dreams, sudden inspirations, or synchronicities. Your reception to subtle messages is enhanced. Jupiter's influence expands your philosophical thinking, potentially leading to breakthroughs in how you understand your life's purpose or direction. Questions that have lingered in the background of your mind may suddenly find answers, or at least new avenues for exploration. Meditation practices that involve visualization or mantras would be particularly effective today, as they engage both your active mind and deeper consciousness. Even a few minutes of focused breathing, while repeating an affirming phrase, could yield significant insights or emotional release. Your natural Gemini adaptability is cosmically supported today, making it an excellent time to examine habits or patterns you'd like to change. The mental clarity provided by Mercury's favorable aspects helps you see both the big picture of why change is desirable and the specific steps needed to implement it. Challenges and opportunities. The primary challenge for Gemini on June 5 lies in managing your heightened mental energy without becoming scattered or overwhelmed. With so many planets stimulating your intellectual curiosity, you might find yourself starting numerous projects or conversations without bringing any to completion. Practice conscious focus by setting clear priorities for the day. A square between Mars and Pluto suggests potential power struggles, particularly in professional settings. Your ideas may meet resistance from those invested in maintaining the status quo. Rather than engaging in direct confrontation, use your diplomatic Gemini skills to find common ground and present your innovations as evolutions rather than revolutions. The day presents a remarkable opportunity for learning and intellectual growth. Information seems to flow toward you effortlessly, and your capacity to assimilate new concepts is enhanced. Consider dedicating time to study subjects that have interested you, but seemed too challenging before. Today's cosmic configuration supports intellectual leaps. Social opportunities abound, with potential for meeting individuals who significantly impact your personal or professional life. Keep an open mind during seemingly casual encounters, as someone you meet today could later become an important ally, mentor, or friend. Advice and recommendations. Harness today's exceptional communicative energy by having important conversations you've been postponing. Whether personally or professionally, your ability to express yourself clearly while remaining receptive to others is at a peak. Record your thoughts and ideas throughout the day. With Mercury and Jupiter amplifying your mental activity, inspired concepts may arrive rapidly. Keep a notebook or voice recorder handy to capture these insights before they dissipate. Balance intellectual stimulation with physical movement. Your mind is highly active today, and grounding this energy through physical activity will prevent restlessness or anxiety. Practice discernment in commitments. Jupiter's expansive influence may tempt you to say yes to every opportunity or invitation, potentially leading to overcommitment. Before agreeing to new responsibilities, consider your existing obligations and energy levels. Leverage your enhanced charm and communicative abilities in negotiations or important social interactions. People are particularly receptive to your perspective today, making it an ideal time to build consensus or persuade others. Explore new information sources that challenge your existing worldview. Today's aspects support intellectual expansion and the integration of diverse perspectives, the perfect cosmic weather for broadening your horizons. Allow time for reflection amidst social activities. With so much external stimulation available, quiet moments of contemplation will help you process experiences and insights more deeply. Trust intuitive flashes that come through today, especially those related to creative projects or relationship insights. Neptune's supportive aspect enhances your connection to subtler forms of knowing that complement your analytical intelligence. Lucky elements. Your lucky color for June 5, 2025 is bright yellow, which amplifies your natural Gemini energy and attracts positive attention in social and professional settings. Lucky numbers include 5, reflecting today's date and your natural affinity for change, 14, reflecting Mercury's mystical properties, and 23, a powerful number for communication and self-expression. Beneficial gemstones for today include citrine, which enhances mental clarity and manifesting abilities, and blue lace agate, which supports articulate communication while calming nervous energy. Your lucky direction is east, the direction associated with new beginnings, intellectual awakening, and the rising sun. When possible, face east while meditating or contemplating important decisions today. Compatibility with other signs today. Gemini experiences particularly harmonious energy with fellow air signs Libra and Aquarius. Libras provide the balanced perspective that helps channel your abundant ideas into coherent plans, while Aquarians match your intellectual energy and encourage your most innovative thinking. Fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius also offer productive connections today, with Leo particularly complementary due to the moon's position. Their confidence and creativity spark your most expressive qualities. Water signs Cáncer, Scorpio, Pisces may present more challenging interactions today, as their emotional approach contrasts with your highly mental energy. However, these differences can provide valuable balance if approached with openness. Earth signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn offer grounding influences that help translate your ideas into practical reality. Virgo, in particular, shares your Mercury rulership, creating a natural affinity despite different elemental energies. Final thoughts June 5, 2025, stands as a day of exceptional potential for Gemini. The cosmic configuration amplifies your natural gifts while providing support for growth in areas that sometimes challenge you. By consciously directing your enhanced mental energy and communicative powers, you can make significant strides in personal and professional domains. Remember that the stars incline but do not compel. How you harness today's astrological weather remains within your choice and power. Approach the day with awareness of both the opportunities and pitfalls presented by these cosmic influences, and you'll be well positioned to make the most of this dynamic day in your solar season. Your Gemini adaptability is your greatest strength today. Flow with the changing energies, remain curious about what emerges, and trust your natural ability to synthesize diverse experiences into valuable insight. The universe speaks your language today, Gemini. Engage in the conversation with your full presence and wit. On June 5, 2025, the cosmic landscape presents a fascinating configuration for Gemini natives. The sun sits comfortably at approximately 15 degrees in your sign, radiating its energizing influence directly through your first house of self-expression and personal identity. This solar placement amplifies your natural communication skills and intellectual curiosity, making this a day when your thoughts flow with remarkable clarity and precision. Mercury, your ruling planet, has recently entered Cáncer, positioning itself in your second house of resources and values. This creates an interesting dynamic where your communication style becomes more protective and nurturing, especially regarding financial matters and personal possessions. You may find yourself thinking more carefully before sharing ideas, adding an unusual layer of emotional consideration to your typically quick and analytical thought process. Venus is dancing through the later degrees of Gemini, creating a harmonious trine with Jupiter in Aquarius. This magnificent aspect opens channels for intellectual connections and social opportunities that blend your natural wit with humanitarian visions. The Venus-Jupiter trine particularly energizes your fifth house of creativity and 11th house of social networks, suggesting that creative collaborations started today could have long-lasting benefits. Mars resides in Taurus, activating your 12th house of the subconscious and spiritual matters. This creates an interesting subterranean energy where your actions and drive are operating behind the scenes. You might feel a pull between your typically visible Gemini energy and this more reserved, contemplative Martian influence. The Mars position suggests working on projects that require patience and methodical attention, contrary to your natural quick-paced approach. Saturn continues its journey through Pisces, forming a challenging square to your Sun. This aspect creates a tension between your desire for freedom and expression and the responsibilities demanding your attention. The Saturn influence emphasizes the importance of creating structures around your communication and learning processes, an area where Geminis typically prefer flexibility. Uranus in Taurus forms an interesting sextile to your natal Mercury position, bringing unexpected insights and innovative ideas to your financial thinking. This aspect supports technological solutions to material concerns and might bring sudden opportunities related to digital assets or modern approaches to resource management. Neptune in Aries creates a semi-sextile to your Sun, subtly blending your rational Gemini energy with spiritual inspiration. This aspect brings a gentle reminder to infuse your logical approach with imagination and to consider the less tangible dimensions of your daily experiences. Pluto, now firmly established in Aquarius, forms a supportive trine to your Sun, offering transformative power to your intellectual pursuits and communication style. This aspect deepens your thoughts and words, allowing you to access profound insights that might normally be obscured by your preference for variety and surface-level exploration. The lunar nodes are currently aligned across the Libra-Aries axis, intersecting with your social and creative houses. This nodal placement suggests that balancing personal creative expression with collaborative endeavors represents an important growth path during this period. Chiron in Aries forms a sextile to your Sun position, activating healing opportunities related to self-expression and identity. This aspect might bring up communications from the past that need resolution, but offers the wisdom needed to address any lingering wounds related to how your voice has been received by others. The part of fortune today falls in your third house of communication, highlighting the potential for fortunate exchanges and productive conversations. With this placement, everyday interactions carry greater significance and potential for positive outcomes. The asteroid Pallas, Athena conjoins your Mercury position, enhancing your strategic thinking abilities and offering wisdom in how you express yourself. This influence helps you see patterns in information that others might miss, giving you a competitive edge in negotiations or important discussions. Ceres in Cáncer connects with your Mercury placement, bringing nurturing energy to your communications and suggesting that today's conversations may revolve around matters of care, support, and emotional security. This placement supports discussions about family matters or domestic concerns. June 5th, 2025 presents a fascinating communication landscape for you, Gemini. With Mercury forming a harmonious trine to Neptune in Pisces, your words carry unusual persuasive power today. Ideas flow with remarkable fluidity, and you'll find yourself expressing concepts that have been gestating in your subconscious for weeks. This planetary alignment enhances your natural eloquence while adding a touch of poetic inspiration to your speech patterns. The third house of communication is particularly activated today, with the moon's position amplifying your desire to connect through words. You may notice an increased urge to write, speak, or otherwise document your thoughts. Digital communications especially benefit from this energy. Social media posts, emails, and text messages seem to hit just the right note of authenticity and charm. However, be mindful of Saturn's square to your ruling planet Mercury. This aspect introduces a note of caution around formal communications. Documents requiring signatures, contracts, or official statements should be thoroughly reviewed before finalizing. Saturn demands precision and accountability in your words today, a demand that may feel somewhat restrictive to your free-flowing Gemini nature. Your natural wit shines particularly bright around midday when Venus forms a sextile to your communication sector. Social interactions take on a pleasant, harmonious quality, making this an ideal time for important conversations with loved ones or colleagues. People seem more receptive to your ideas, and you'll find it easier to express affection or appreciation verbally. Mars positioned in fellow air sign, Aquarius amplifies your intellectual sharpness. Your ability to debate, present innovative ideas, and think on your feet reaches peak performance. This is an excellent day for presentations, pitches, or situations requiring quick mental agility. Your capacity to connect seemingly unrelated concepts impresses others and may lead to breakthrough moments in ongoing projects. Writing projects receive special cosmic support today. If you've been working on any form of written expression from professional documents to creative endeavors, you'll find the words flowing more easily than usual. Your vocabulary expands, and you instinctively select the perfect phrasing to convey complex ideas with clarity and elegance. Jupiter's influence from your 12th house suggests that listening to your intuition enhances your communication effectiveness. Pay attention to subtle cues in conversations. What's left unsaid may be more important than what's explicitly expressed. Your perceptiveness about others' unspoken needs gives you a significant advantage in negotiations or sensitive discussions. The evening hours bring a shift as the moon moves into your sector of values, prompting communication about practical matters. Discussions about finances, resources, or material concerns take on greater importance. Your ability to articulate your needs and priorities in these areas improves, making this an excellent time to have conversations about shared resources or financial planning with partners. Mercury's position in relation to Uranus suggests unexpected communications may arrive today, perhaps an email from someone from your past or news that shifts your perspective on a current situation. Remain flexible and open to sudden changes in plans or conversations that take surprising turns. For Geminis working in media, education, sales, or any communication-focused field, today marks a particularly productive period. Your natural talents are amplified, and your capacity to engage audiences reaches a peak. Consider recording ideas that come to you throughout the day. This cosmic configuration suggests exceptional creativity that should be preserved for future development. Regarding technology and communication tools, today brings favorable energy for upgrading systems or learning new platforms. Your adaptability with digital communication is enhanced, making this an ideal time to explore new apps, software, or social media strategies that might benefit your personal or professional life. Be mindful of a tendency toward mental overstimulation today. With so many ideas coming through, you might find yourself jumping between thoughts before fully developing any single concept. Creating structure through lists, outlines, or dedicated focus periods will help you harness this abundant mental energy productively rather than feeling scattered. Relationships with siblings, neighbors, and close community members benefit from your enhanced communication skills today. Minor misunderstandings that may have developed in recent weeks can be resolved through clear, compassionate conversation. Your diplomatic abilities are particularly strong, allowing you to address potentially sensitive topics with grace and tact. If public speaking opportunities arise today, embrace them with confidence. Your natural Gemini charm combines with today's celestial support to enhance your presence and impact. Audiences will be particularly receptive to your message, especially if you speak from authentic experience rather than purely theoretical knowledge. June 5th brings a fascinating financial landscape for you, Gemini. With the sun still moving through your sign, your personal power is peaking, giving you a natural advantage in financial negotiations and money discussions. Today's Mercury-Jupiter trine creates an exceptional opportunity for communication about investments and long-term financial planning. This alignment particularly supports conversations with financial advisors, business partners, or potential investors. Uranus's ongoing journey through your sign is forming a powerful sextile to Venus in Leo today, creating unexpected openings for income from creative projects or side ventures. This combination suggests money could arrive from an unexpected source, perhaps through a skill or talent you've previously undervalued. Digital ventures, technology innovations, and cutting-edge projects receive especially favorable energy. The moon in Capricorn is activating your 8th house of shared resources, making this an excellent day for addressing joint finances, loans, mortgages, or investment portfolios. You may receive news about a loan approval, inheritance matter, or commission payment that's been pending. The pragmatic Capricorn energy helps you approach these matters with necessary discipline and structure. Mars in Cancer is moving through your second house of personal finances, giving you extra drive and determination regarding earning potential. However, Mars forms a challenging square to Saturn in Pisces, suggesting some friction between your immediate financial desires and longer-term security needs. You might feel frustrated by restrictions or delays in accessing funds or resources you believed were forthcoming. This alignment asks you to balance aggressive financial moves with patience and prudence. Rushing financial decisions today could lead to complications, particularly if you're acting from a place of emotional impulsivity rather than strategic thinking. The Mars-Saturn square demands careful navigation of authority figures or institutional policies that might impact your financial flow. Jupiter in Virgo continues to expand opportunities in your domestic sector, suggesting that real estate investments, home-based businesses, or family financial collaborations could prove particularly lucrative. Consider whether your living situation could be leveraged for additional income, perhaps through reorganizing space, refinancing, or exploring property investments. A notable Neptune-Mercury aspect indicates some potential confusion around financial communications. Double-check all financial details, especially in contracts or agreements. There's a tendency today to overlook important fine print or misunderstand payment terms. Request clarification on anything that seems ambiguous, particularly regarding timing of payments or financial deliverables. Pluto's position in Aquarius forms a supportive trine to your sun's sign, empowering financial transformations that align with your authentic values and innovative thinking. This aspect encourages you to reconsider outdated approaches to wealth building and explore alternative investment strategies, possibly involving technology, social enterprises, or collaborative economic models. The day's Venus-Jupiter quincunx creates slight tension between immediate pleasures and long-term financial growth. You may need to make adjustments between spending on enjoyable experiences and investing for future security. This isn't about denying yourself pleasure, but finding the right balance that supports sustained prosperity. Financial opportunities today particularly favor intellectual property, communication projects, educational ventures, and technological innovations. Your natural Gemini versatility allows you to spot connections between seemingly unrelated fields, potentially opening doors to profitable collaborations or market niches others have overlooked. For freelancers and self-employed Geminis, today highlights opportunities to diversify income streams. The planetary alignment supports pitching new ideas, reaching out to potential clients, and leveraging your network for financial opportunities. Your ability to communicate complex ideas clearly becomes a valuable asset that can directly translate to increased income. The fifth house activation by a beneficial aspect between Mercury and the North Node suggests financial gains could come through creative pursuits, speculative ventures, or activities involving children or education. Teaching opportunities, creative consulting, or investments in educational technology might yield particularly promising returns. Those employed by others might receive news about bonuses, commissions, or new compensation structures. The day supports conversations about your value within an organization if you've been considering requesting a raise or promotion. The stars align to help you articulate your worth effectively. Watch for synchronicities involving numbers today. They may contain messages about financial timing or opportunities. A chance conversation, especially around midday, could provide valuable information about an investment opportunity or money-saving strategy that perfectly aligns with your current needs. As the day progresses, the moon forms a conjunction with Pluto, intensifying emotional responses to financial matters. This could manifest as deeper insight into your psychological relationship with money, or bring powerful realizations about how family patterns have shaped your approach to financial security. This awareness can be leveraged for positive financial transformation if you remain conscious of emotional triggers around money. The celestial energies aligning on June 5th, 2025, create fascinating pockets of opportunity for you, Gemini. With Mercury, your ruling planet, moving through your communication sector in a harmonious aspect to Jupiter, your fortunate areas today primarily center around intellectual pursuits and verbal exchanges. Your natural gift for conversation is amplified tenfold, making this an exceptional day for presentations, important discussions, or any situation where your words need to carry weight and influence. There's a magnetic quality to your expression today that draws people toward your ideas. Short-distance travel is particularly favored as well. Even brief journeys taken today may lead to unexpected discoveries or connections that benefit you in the long run. If you've been postponing a visit to a nearby location or attending a local event, the stars suggest it could yield surprising opportunities. These small movements through your immediate environment act as catalysts, putting you in the right place at exactly the right time. Educational pursuits shine exceptionally bright for you today. Whether you're learning informally through research, attending a workshop, or engaged in formal studies, your ability to absorb and synthesize information is enhanced. Concepts that may have seemed complex before suddenly click into place. This makes it an ideal day for exams, important study sessions, or launching into a new area of learning. The universe is supporting your intellectual growth. Your neighborhood connections and community involvement also fall under today's fortunate areas. Engaging with local groups, participating in community initiatives, or simply spending time in shared neighborhood spaces will likely result in beneficial networking. Someone you meet casually might later become an important resource or ally. The stars suggest that valuable information could come through seemingly casual conversations with neighbors or community members. Technology and digital communication channels serve as particularly lucky mediums for you today. If you've been considering launching a blog, podcast, social media initiative, or any form of online expression, the cosmic energy strongly supports these endeavors now. Your digital footprint has the potential to reach further than usual, attracting attention from those who can help advance your interests. Siblings, cousins, or sibling-like friends may play fortunate roles in your day. A conversation with one of these individuals could open doors you hadn't previously considered, or they might share information that proves invaluable. If you've been experiencing any tension in these relationships, today offers a gentle window for reconciliation and renewed understanding. Literary pursuits are another area where fortune smiles upon you. Whether you're writing, reading, or analyzing text, you'll find unusual clarity and insight. If you've been working on any form of written project, today's energy supports breakthrough progress. Even recreational reading might lead you to ideas that spark important realizations. Your hands and manual dexterity receive cosmic blessings today as well. Activities requiring precision, craftsmanship, or detailed handwork flow naturally. If your work or hobbies involve creating with your hands, you'll likely experience